A round of applause for New Zealand's new Prime Minister after being sworn into office by the Governor-General.
It is indeed a privilege to be appointed by you as Prime Minister, and I know I speak on behalf of the Deputy Prime Minister and myself to reassure you that we take seriously the roles that you've conferred on us.
The new Deputy Prime Minister is 47-year-old Paula Bennett, who started out in life as an unemployed teenage solo mother who's worked her way to the top of New Zealand politics. So what can the country expect from the new leadership team?
Any differences are more likely to be differences of style, personality, than of substance. John Key was an immensely popular, very outgoing Prime Minister. Bill English is a quieter, more reserved, perhaps more conservative figure than John Key.
Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull was one of the first foreign leaders to congratulate Mr English.
Bill is a very good friend of Australia, very well known in Australia. He's done an outstanding job in charge of New Zealand's finances during the time of the Key government.
One of the first tasks for the new Prime Minister will be to rejuvenate his leadership team with a cabinet reshuffle sometime next week. However, his biggest challenge will come late next year when he leads the National Party into a general election. Having previously led the National Party to its worst ever election defeat 16 years ago, Mr English will be under immense pressure to avoid a repeat loss.
And with a new leader, there's a possibility that their support could drop a bit. But the opposition, as of now, is still fairly weak. So I would think that they would be optimistic, National, that they would be able to form a government after this next election.
As the country's finance minister for the past 8 years, Mr English has maintained a stable and growing economy, and he's promising more of the same.
In the coming months and years, we will focus on building the roads, public transport, schools and houses needed to support a strong economy and the growing population.
Former Prime Minister John Key says his 8 years in the top job was an incredible experience, but he's looking forward to being anonymous when he returns to Parliament as a backbencher early next year, before retiring from politics in about 6 months. Owen in Auckland for CCTV News.